All right, we got the link on, the master link on. Now we have to, well, we use the two press pieces to press the link through. And we got it all pressed through with these two pieces here to press the link through. And then now we have to flare the two link ends. So you got to make sure you press them through where the link is all the way through. So when you flare the ends, it'll flare them out, and that's what gives you the lock on the link. It'll lock the link in. And I think we're gonna need. I'll use two flare. I'm gonna use two flares just because. Start the small one in first, and then use the bigger one to flare it out even more. Take these because I tightened it so much. It got tight so much to do the link press through. Get these loose. Stand by. All right, we put the small flare in first to flare the end. And we're gonna use the gotta get it over the link on the other side and get it right in the middle of this one. And get it in the middle and get it through and turn. Make sure you're turning it on, right on the link. Normally take it and back it in and out. I do both of them like that. Go to the other link. Get it right on that, right in the middle. And tighten it. And I think, which is crazy. I've had this problem before, but I don't know why these things break like that. So we'll take that one out. go to the big one and flare it off the last little bit. And going to repeat that process. I like to back it in and out quite a few times. Then you just go check it and look how you did, and it's flared out. You'll know when it's flared enough, and you don't want to flare it too much because you don't want that link to be extremely tight, and then it'll press all of the it'll press the O-ring too tight, and then you'll end up overheating the master link where the O-ring is, because all is spinning, of course, and it'll pop that O-ring. So you just want to clear it out enough. Back out, and that's perfectly flared link. And see how it moves nice and freely, still moves freely like the rest of the chain. And that, baby, is how you install the master link. So now we have to adjust the slack adjuster so we can get the chain on the new sprocket and put everything else back on and clean her up. Stand by. All right, let's get these parts back in the box, and we are going to get the chain adjusted and back on the bike. Alright, now I had I think that's a 12. Yep, I got that. 13, 14. Okay. should be able to get these back on here now. And I go through a lot of gloves. That's why I buy a lot of them, but that grease be tearing my hands up, so I'll put these on. And I'll push the wheel all the way up. And get that adjusted in. Now, 1, 2, 3, 5. This was adjusted on the 5th mark on both sides, but when I thought the chain was exactly the same length as the stock one, I think it was maybe a link longer. So we're gonna spin this out, back out, just till we touch it, and by hand. And that's touching. Now we're going to spin the other side out. Yeah. Spin this one out. Uh-oh. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. That's good. So we're 6 out on that side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out on this side. So not too bad. But that's a little tight. A little tighter than I would like it. Because it's gonna stretch a little bit because it's fresh, but I'm gonna get it on both sides perfect. Back down. And now we putting these slack adjusters back on. You want to make sure when you tighten the lock nut down that you want to hold the adjuster, because what will happen is that you'll find yourself turning the adjuster back in. gonna sitting here making a little bed.
Came through dripping. That's what your little background music needs to be. When you done with your bike, came through dripping.
Came through dripping.
Yeah.
Came through dripping. Drip, drip.
Cardi B.
Alright. Now both sprocket adjusters are good and tight. I'm gonna check this one. I'm gonna double check it. Okay, that one's locked in. And we have the chain on. Yep. I love that thing. I don't know why it looked extra long. It looks like it's just extra long. But the S1000, I think it has a longer wheelbase than the Gixxer 1000, and I think that's why the chain looked a little long. But I love this bike. Now I can't wait to get this exhaust off, take the cat off, and put the new exhaust on, and be all ready. Can't wait till the first track day. I gotta get everything safety wired. I gotta get the antifreeze drained out and put the engine ice in, and we'll be all set. I got some frame sliders coming. I was installing the Rizoma brake fluid reservoir, but the bracket, the mounting bracket, didn't come with it, so I had to wait for the mounting bracket to come in. That should be here in a couple of days, and I'll put that on. But for right now, we're going to put the rest of this back where put the shifter and everything back together, and we're going to take it out and test everything out. All right, now we got to make sure we don't forget to tighten all of the bolts back. Now, we did spin this one time, and we got to make sure that the spacer is locked in. So we're going to get the wrench and nut for that one, and we're going to get it tightened down a little bit right quick. And I didn't put it in gear yet, but I'm gonna just tighten it by hand, get it down till it stops. And you want to make sure that spacer is in the grooves with the sprocket. So we're gonna take this and I'm gonna actually put it in gear. Put it in gear and move that back up out of the way. And we are going to tighten this sprocket, but we also, you know what, I'll just do it the way I was going to do it with the brake. get on there tight. I don't put too much torque on it. And now, like I said, you want to make sure that this washer Alright, we got the bolt on, and we still have to tighten the sprocket nuts in the back. We put the Alright, and I think that's all of those. Yep. That's all of those. And we should be good to go with all the tightening nuts. So we are going to, first of all, this wire right here was for the kickstand, so the bracket has a little canal for to hold that wire. And this bracket right here goes up top. Get this on here. I was doing that the wrong way. We got that in place. We have that in place, and now we have the cover. Okay, I don't want to get the cover sticky, so I'm going to change the gloves again. Now, let's see here. Let's take this and thread it through. Once you get that all in, slides in there. Lines up with all of those spacers. And now we have the bolts. Tighten them all the way in by hand first. Right. And then we take our socket and tighten it in. Now this is just a cover. It's just hand tight. I wouldn't torque those on there too hard because this is a hand tight instrument that's on here. You don't want it to come loose, of course, but because of the vibration of the bike, so you want to make sure it's tight, but not so much torqued on. You just want it hand tight. And I'll wipe all the grease down from the old chain. Now that we have the new chain on. And we got that together. Now we still have this one bolt from the shifter. So we're going to tighten that one back in. Alright, and we have the shifter. Screw in hand tight. know what? I think that's for the big one. I also ordered a solo seat. So these pegs, I'm gonna take them off because I'm really not a fan of riding passengers. I know my wife wants to ride, but in the event that she wants to ride, I'll have to just put all of that stuff back on. Okay, and that's it. Everything is on. We have the chain installed. I love it already. It just adds more flair to it already. I love that thing. I just love it. It looks a lot better already. And that's it for the chain install. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll be making more videos of my own personal bike build. Because I love doing my own stuff. So I think it's fun, and then you get to learn stuff on it. And you have fun.